Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a push carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Detroit! To throw on second down is Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On 1st down, Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Robert Ayers able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90!
Allen will try again on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Gone!
Now Allen to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic. Yeah,
isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. So he got 3 at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Taron Johnson made the stop. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Now he's forced out left. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Darnold. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Now he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Dumps off to Powell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, he gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Darnold from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go now.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Allen looks to throw on second down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. Throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Complete out right to Kurz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Gordon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Myers able to knock it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo, and Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw that side, complete to Foster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Allen now on 3rd and goal. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Gun, 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 gun.
On second down, Darnold got his man, Riley Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gun, 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 gun.
A first down throw, Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Oh, he sheds himself free. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Blue 90.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center element.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Steps away to his left. And he hits his man, Matthews. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. 319. 319.
On first down, it's Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Matthews that time. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Allen. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. 20! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check. 9. And let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey. Now let's go. 3-19.
Allen. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Detroit!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.